Hi everyone, my name is Kimmy and today I will be leading you through an all levels heart-opening vinyasa flow. So as we're flowing, I really want you to focus on the things that you need to let go of, right? These things that are no longer serving you, these things that you're kind of holding on to that are not allowing you to step into your purpose and step into your truth so that you can really flow with the universe and flow with all these things that are naturally meant to be here for you in this life. So every heart opener, see where you can let go. Every pose, see where you can let go of tension. See where you can invite in love and see where you can invite in light. So with that, we're gonna get started in easy pose Sukhasana. So basically just crisscross, sitting up nice and tall. Hands, let's just bring them gently on our knees and go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to notice your breath. Don't force your breath here, just let it flow in and out naturally. And as you breathe, just allow yourself to arrive here on your mat, here in this space, arriving just as you are. Again, keeping that focus on your breath. Maybe starting to deepening the breath with every inhale. Big breath, letting it go. If you feel any tightness, any tension in your body, just maybe moving that body part a little bit or breathing in some love and light into that area. And then just letting go of that tension as you exhale, letting the breath go. A few more breaths here on your own. And this time on your inhale, gently draw your hands down your thighs towards your hip bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening up the heart, bringing the gaze up, keeping the eyes closed. And as you exhale, hands move forward towards your knees, round through the spine, chin comes to chest. Pull the back body towards the back of the room. Good, deep breath in, let the heart open, squeeze the elbows together, and then exhale, round. Chin to chest, belly button to spine. Again, inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding forward. A couple more here, just finding your flow. Continuing with your breath. Keeping the eyes closed, allowing yourself to really go inward. Notice what the body needs, where you're feeling tension and tightness. And tuning in with that inner voice. Slowly returning back to center. You can bring your right hand down and then reach that left arm up and over. Nice side body stretch, expanding through the left side body. Relax your left shoulder. Gaze can be up or down, whatever feels comfortable on your neck. If anything ever hurts you, please do not do it. Find a modification. Find something that works for your body. Deep breath in. On the exhale, up and over to the other side. Finding that that nice side body stretch through the right side body this time. Making sure that right sit bone is still connected to the earth. Relaxing that top shoulder. Deep breath in. On the exhale, up and over. Holding here, expanding, inhale. Exhale, up and over. A couple more, finding your flow, finding your breath. And then once you've matched the right side with the left side, coming back to center, inhale, reaching your arms overhead, shoulders come away from your ears, slight spin of the pinky fingers inward. On the inhale, lengthen up your spine. On the exhale, back bend, lifting through the upper back body, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring the gaze up, opening the heart, allowing the walls to fall down, maybe just a little bit here at first, and that's okay. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, we'll find our way into tabletop on all fours. So from here, shoulders come over your wrists. Knees are directly under your hips. We have this long spine. We find our foundation first before we move into cat-cow. And once in our foundation, we inhale. Let your belly fall to the ground. Heart opens forward. Bring the gaze forward. Eyes stay closed. On the exhale, press into the mat, all 10 fingers. Tailbone comes straight down. Pull the back body to the sky, to the ceiling, wherever you're at. Inhale, belly falls, tailbone points straight up, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Belly button to back body, chin to chest. And then allow yourself to either continue in cat-cow or find any free movement that's calling to your body. So maybe from here, hip to shoulder, maybe drawing circles with your body. Whatever feels good to you, go ahead and do that. There's no right or wrong. Make sure you matched your right side with the left side, even the body out. Slowly finding your way back to that foundation and tabletop. And from here, go ahead and come to your toes into high plank. So we'll find that foundation first. Heels over toes, belly button to spine, puff up through the shoulders. Shoulders are over the wrists. Gaze about 6 inches in front of you, keeping the neck nice and long. Engaging the core, starting to fire up our solar plexus. Our third chakra, where our ego, where fear resides, allowing it to heat up. Inhale. On the exhale, start to send your hips up and back. Heels come down to the earth, into downward facing dog. So pressing into the mat, all 10 fingers, lift your shoulders away from your ears. Keep a slight bend in the knees, or maybe a big bend, whatever feels good to you here. Finding that static downward dog, and once you feel stable, option to pedal out the knees. Maybe come up high on those toes, then setting the heels back down. Make sure you're breathing. Finding a couple more breaths in your downward facing dog. And then finding stillness. On the inhale, lifting your heels high. On the exhale, curl the tailbone, wave the body forward, shoulders landing over wrists. High plank, pause and inhale. On the exhale, hips high and back, downward facing dog. We'll flow that 2 more times, 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, up to your tippy toes. Exhale, waving forward, shoulders over wrists, pause and high plank, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, gazing through your feet. 1 more time, inhale, lifting high. Exhale, coming forward. Pause and inhale. Exhale, downward dog, send the hips up and back. This time on the inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. On the exhale, taking tiny steps, toes landing behind your wrists, forward fold, Uttanasana at the top of your space. Let your chest hang over your thighs, shake your head yes and no. Release any tension in the head and neck area. We hold on to a lot of stress here. So allow it to roll right off your back onto your mat. Maybe finding a grip, opposite elbow, opposite hand. Little sway side to side if you'd like. Don't forget to breathe. And then slowly, hands come down to the mat if they're not there already. Go ahead and toe heel, your big toes to touch, little sliver in the heels. Bend the knees, inhale, slowly rolling up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We come to standing Tadasana. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Samastitihi, shoulders away from the ears. We stand at attention, taking a moment to set our intention. Maybe it's to flow with an open heart, to let go, stay present, whatever it is, let it be your intention, something that will carry you through your flow anytime you feel your mind taking over, or you feel like you can't do something, or you should be somewhere else in your pose. Just let that go, come back to your attention, and be grateful for just being here, to be able to flow, to be able to move, to be able to breathe. Once you've found your intention, inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, mountain pose Tadasana. Turn this way here. So we're rooting down, all 4 corners of the feet. Belly is to your spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then go ahead and spin the pinky fingers in just a bit here to pull those shoulders away from the ears. Good. So we're standing tall, rooting down, rising up. On the inhale, finding length in your spine. And then on your exhale, just like we did in seated, you lift through the upper back body, opening the heart, squeezing your shoulder blades together, bringing the gaze up, pressing your hips forward. Again, softening the heart every time we open up the heart, letting go. Each time. Inhale, reaching up, finding that length. On the exhale, hands come through heart center. We humbly bow down to the earth, finding that connection with the ground. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, finding a halfway lift. Either hands can come to your shins, or you can bring your hands to your upper thighs. You want to focus here on that long spine from the tailbone. Up, 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 out the crown of your head. Shoulders again help with keeping that long spine as we pull them away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Flowing that 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, bend the knees, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend, bring the gaze up towards the sky. And then on the inhale, shoot the arms up, Tadasana pose. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana, down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze down in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, lift the gaze up. Shine the heart, open the heart. Inhale, Tadasana, root down, rise up. Exhale, bowing forward to the earth. Forward fold on the inhale, long spine. Lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands. Come to high plank, pause and inhale. Engaging that core. Shoulders over wrists, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, chaturanga, lowering halfway down like you're doing a tricep push-ups. Elbows hug the rib cage, slowly lower, option to come to the knees. And then on the inhale, untuck the toes, open the heart forward, bringing the gaze forward. Arms are straight, shoulders again away from the ears, deep breath in. Exhale, send the hips up and back. We come into downward facing dog. Gaze through the feet. Take a moment, check in with yourself, notice how you're feeling. Notice if your mind keeps wandering, see if you can bring it back to that intention. Don't judge it. Most often our minds are wandering and that's totally fine. It's just bringing the awareness into it and then refocusing, recentering our mind. On the inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Good, inhale, taking a halfway lift. On the exhale, plant the hands, stepping back into a runner's lunge. So we have our front knee over the ankle, good. Back heel over the toes. Right here, hips are towards the ground, parallel to the ground, long spine. So your gaze is directly out in front of you. So finding that foundation again, always important to find the foundation before we move. Then from here, we'll keep our left hand on the ground, keeping the hips parallel to the earth. Start to twist from your core, opening up into a nice spinal twist in our runner's lunge. Make sure you're not spinning onto that back pinky toe here. Heel over toes, finding this twist. Relax your top shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, returning back to that lunge. This time, go ahead and drop your back knee down. Untuck your toes. Make sure your front knee is over the ankle. Then inhale, reaching the arms up. So here your right hip pulls back. Left hip is pressing forward, helping to square those hips. Front knee over the ankle. Really pressing into that left hip flexor here. Inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, let's bend our elbows, 90 degree. And as we inhale, we round the spine, just like in cat-cow. Palms to touch, chin to chest. And then inhale, we open the heart, lifting the gaze up. Good. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Good. Inhale, palms to touch. Exhale, open the heart, bring the gaze up. And then inhale, palms to touch. This time as you exhale, draw them to heart center. Then on your inhale, finding a little bend forward, take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, finding a prayer twist. So you're still pressing the left hip back, right hip forward, keeping the hips square. Hands come to heart center. If they're not there right now, that's totally fine. Just know that that's where you're trying to get those palms. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Maybe look over that back shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, returning back to that low lunge. Let's go ahead and plant the hands, tuck the back toes under. Lift up that back knee, and on your inhale, bring your gaze forward. On your exhale, stepping forward to the top of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. On our inhale, let's find that halfway lift. Chest lifts halfway up, gaze directly down. On the exhale, finding a nice forward fold. Knee to nose, nose to knee. Inhale, let's bend the knees. Rising up, mountain pose. Rooting down, reaching up. Connecting all four corners of the feet to the ground. Finding length, inhale. On the exhale, see if you can open the heart a little more, bringing the gaze up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, reaching up. And exhale, hands through heart in a prayer position, then connecting to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do a halfway lift 2 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, folding forward. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the ground. This time we step your right leg back, finding that runner's lunge. So front knee over the ankle, back heel is up and lifted. Long spine. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze is out in front of you, keeping that spine long from the base of the spine, up the spine, out the crown of the head. Nice long line there. Then once we have this foundation in our runner's lunge, we'll find a spinal twist. Plant the right hand down, keep your hips square to the ground, and then start to twist open towards the left side, reaching that left arm up. So check your back foot, make sure you're not rolling onto your pinky toe, keeping that back heel up and lifted. Relax your left shoulder away from your ears. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, back to your runner's lunge. On the exhale, drop that back knee. From here, we'll rise up, reaching the arms up, biceps by your ears, just like in mountain pose. See, this time you can press your left hip back, right hip is forward, squaring those hips to the side wall. Spin those pinky fingers in. Relax those shoulders, and then from here again, 90 degrees with the elbows. And then as we inhale, round the spine, chin to chest. As you exhale, that heart opens wide, bring the gaze up, and then inhale, round. Pull the back body in. Exhale, open up, gaze up. Good, 1 more, inhale, palms to touch, chin to chest. Good, inhale, opening up. And from here, bring your palms to touch. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, shift the weight forward. On the exhale, we find that prayer twist. Right elbow, right knee. Twisting through the core here. See if you can bring those palms to heart center. With every inhale, we find length in the spine. With each exhale, we find a deeper twist. Maybe gaze over that back shoulder. Together, inhale. Together, exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. 1 more, big breath in. Big breath out, returning the palms down to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift up off that back knee. On the inhale, bringing the gaze forward. On the exhale, top of the mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, finding a halfway lift. Hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. On the exhale, back bend, lift the gaze, squeeze the shoulder blades, opening the heart. Inhale, reaching up, Tadasana pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, down to the mat. On the inhale, taking a halfway lift. On the exhale, nose to knees. 2 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, chest lifting halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time we inhale, finding chair pose, set the hips down and back. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs, the ankles, everything is squeezing to midline. Hips are down and back. You should be able to peek down and see at least your big toe. If not, you want to sit up a little more or sit back or maybe both. So just finding your chair. Let your shoulders move away from your ears and then reach the arms, biceps by your ears. Again, little spin of the pinky fingers. Make sure you're breathing. What's your intention? Maybe come back to that here. Trying to see if you can get a little bit lower in that chair. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, sweep your fingertips down and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Heart is open here. Gaze is forward. We're still squeezing to midline. And then option, find drinking bird. Lift up off those heels. So make sure you're squeezing those inner thighs together. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Find your drishti, find your focus, something to focus on to help with your balance. And then inhale, drop the heels, chair pose. Sweep the fingertips up, inhale. Exhale, sweep the fingertips down and back. Airplane arms, option for drinking bird. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. This time we inhale, sweep it up, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazing up. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, left foot back into that runner's lunge. We've been here before. Back heel over toes, front knee over the ankle. Inhale, crescent lunge. So arms are up, so just like in our low lunge, right here in Anjaneyasana, same thing. Press the right hip back, left hip is forward, reach the arms up in our crescent lunge. Inhale, let's open the heart up as we inhale, and then exhale, just like in chair. Sweep the fingertips down and back. 2 more times, inhale up. Exhale, down and back. Good, 1 more, inhale. And exhale, down and back. This time, as we inhale, we press off that left foot, one-legged Tadasana. So just like in mountain pose Tadasana here, now we have our left leg nice and lifted. So our hips are square, try not to lift that hip up. Drop that hip down, flex your left foot. You want your knee to be parallel with your hip. That's the goal. If it's not, if it's down here, that's fine too. Just really see if you can get those hips square. Relax your shoulders. And breathe. Find your drishti, find your focus. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Start to hinge forward. Shoot the left leg back, warrior 3. So keeping a slight bend in the right leg, find something to focus on. Square the hips and shoulders to the ground. Back toes are facing straight down. Option to airplane your arms. And know anytime in these balancing poses, if you fall out of it, you can just get right back into it. Never any shame in that game. Just finding your balance, finding where you land, and being okay with that. Good. On the inhale, let's come into mountain pose. 2 feet. Connect to the earth. Arms reaching up. Exhale, open the heart. Bring the gaze up. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold down to the ground. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do the same side, flowing that one breath, one movement. Plant the hands, step back to high plank. On the inhale, finding our crescent lunge, opening the heart. As we exhale, just one time here, sweep the fingertips down and back. On the inhale, launch off that back foot, one-legged Tadasana. On the exhale, warrior three, hinging forward. Good. On the inhale, finding our mountain pose, reaching up. On the exhale, we open the heart, bringing the gaze up. Good. Deep breath in, Tadasana. Deep breath out, bowing forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. We'll do that one more time. One breath, one movement. Find your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, open the heart. Exhale, sweep the fingertips down and back, airplane arms. On the inhale, launch off that foot, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart, hinging forward, shoulders and hips square to the ground. And then inhale, mountain pose, reaching up. Exhale, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, finding our way down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Lift halfway. Exhale, deep breath out, forward fold. From here, we plant our hands, this time finding our lunge on the other side. Right leg steps back, left knee over left ankle, then inhale, crescent lunge. So squaring those hips, super important. Shoot the right hip forward, left hip back, shoulders away from your ears, biceps by your ears, and then inhale, opening our heart. Exhale, sweeping the fingertips to the back of the room, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fly. Good, inhale. Exhale. This time, one-legged Tadasana. Inhale, launch off that right foot. Finding one-legged Tadasana. So again, that hip is lifted, press it down, reaching the biceps by the ears, fingertips up. Good. Flex your right toes. See if you can get that knee in line with that hip. If not, totally fine. Just know where you can go. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, hands to heart. Hinging forward, shoot the right toes back. Square the hips and shoulders to the ground. Little micro bend in the standing leg, or maybe a deep bend. Whatever you need to stay balanced is the right depth. Find your focus to help with your balance. Deep breath in. Stay for the big breath out. Inhale, mountain pose. Connect right foot to the ground. Exhale, back bend. Lift the gaze, lift from the upper back body. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, finding your way down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands. One breath, one movement, step back to your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, open the heart. Gaze up. Exhale, shoot the fingertips down and back. Gazing forward on the inhale. Launch off the right foot, one-legged Tadasana. On the exhale, finding warrior three. Shoulders, hips square to the ground, hinging forward. Inhale, Tadasana pose. 2 feet down. Exhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Back bend, and then inhale, shoot the arms up, Tadasana pose. Exhale, returning to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lift the chest up. Exhale, plant the hands, 1 breath, 1 movement, step back to lunge. Right leg is back, inhale, crescent lunge, open the heart. Exhale, sweep the fingertips down and back. Good, inhale, coming into 1-legged Tadasana, square the hips. Exhale, warrior 3, hinging forward. And then inhale, returning right foot to meet the left. Arms reaching up, Tadasana. Exhale, lift the heart. Bring the gaze up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, returning to the ground. Hands through heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, lower down halfway, letting the air out. Inhale, upward facing dog, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. This time, inhale your right leg high, 3-legged Tadasana. Make sure hips stay square to the ground. And then on your exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, knee to nose. Shoulders land over wrists. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, finding that lunge. Step it through or let it land however it needs to get there. From here, front knee over the ankle, spin the back heel. So your left toes are now pointing at a diagonal, sort of towards the corner of your left mat, maybe a little out more. Find your position here, and then rising up, just like in crescent lunge. If your hips are turned towards the left and you can't get them straight, either shorten your stance or widen your stance, okay? Otherwise, you can have heel-to-heel alignment if hips are forward. You're pressing into the knife edge of that back foot, straight, long back leg, and then inhale, reach the arms up. This is our warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Virabhadrasana means strong warrior, so finding that inner warrior here. Standing nice and proud, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, clasp your hands to your lower back. On the inhale, opening the heart, lifting the gaze. As we exhale, we find our humble warrior. Right shoulder, right knee. You can let the head hang. If that's too much on your arms, just bring your hands down. If not, see if you can reach your arms towards the front, towards your head. Couple breaths here. Just letting go, humbly letting go, bowing forward. And then inhale, using your core, rising up. Exhale, open up warrior 2. So finding a little adjustment here, heel to arch alignment, square the hips towards the side, front knee over the ankle, reach fingertips front and back, lift through the heart space, gaze forward, deep breath in. Deep breath out, little deeper, Virabhadrasana 2, inhale, reverse warrior, spin the back hand, spin the front hand to high five the back wall. Back hand can rest lightly on your leg, or finding that half bind, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, untuck the toes, open the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back, downward dog. This time we inhale the left leg high, 3-legged dog, and then inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, find that lunge. Front knee over the ankle, And start to spin the back heel. Rise up, warrior one. So again, see where your hips are at. If you need to widen or shorten, find your expression, find your pose. Then reaching the arms up, Virabhadrasana 1, our strong warrior pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your lower back. Take a deep breath in, opening the heart, gaze comes up. On the exhale, humbly bowing, nice chest expansion. Left knee, left shoulder. Let the head hang, again, option. Hands can come down if that feels better for you. If not, clasp the hands, nice chest opener. And just breathe. Always remember to breathe. Breath is life. Inhale, using your core. Opening up, coming up. And then exhale, spin open to warrior two. Finding that heel to arch alignment. Knife edge of the back foot is now pressing into the mat, parallel with the back of the mat. Square the hips, lift the heart. Gaze forward, deep breath in. Exhale, maybe a little deeper on the inhale. Reverse that warrior, stay in that lunge. Inhale. Exhale, windmill, cartwheel, plant the hands. Step back, high plank, chaturanga, lower halfway. Inhale, straighten the arms, open the heart. Exhale, downward dog, hips go up and back. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. From here, coming back to tabletop. Knees return to the ground. Shoulders over wrists. Knees under hips, finding that foundation. Inhale, cow pose. Heart opens, gaze forward. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Pull the belly in. Again, inhale. Belly falls, heart opens. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Belly button to back body, tailbone down. And then from here, if you need to scoot yourself back a little, you can. We'll come into Anahatasana, heart opening pose. Hips stay over your knees. Reach your hands to the outer edges of your mat. And then slowly connect your forehead to the earth. So here, don't dump the weight into your head and neck if you need to. You can cross your hands, forearm over forearm, and place your third eye on your arms. If not, if you feel you can keep the weight out of your head and neck, then gently rest your third eye to the earth as we open the front and the back of our heart. Here, allowing even more walls to fall, allowing the heart to soften just a little more. With every inhale, inviting in love into the heart space. With every exhale, just letting go. Few more breaths here. Any place you feel tension and tightness, breathe into that area. As you exhale, let the tension go. Then from here, just slowly lifting the head up. Walk your hands back, coming into child's pose, balasana. Big toes come to touch. Knees are out wide. Place your forehead, third eye gently on the ground. Reach your fingertips out in front of you. You're sitting your hips back. As you reach your fingertips forward, And just finding yourself surrendering to the mat, maybe even finding yourself surrendering just to life, right? Where you're at in life. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. And slowly lifting the head off the ground, walking yourself up with your hands, sitting on your hips. From here we'll come to standing on our knees. So our knees are underneath our hips. Got 2 fists here, hips over knees. From here, sweep the arms up and then back. We'll come into camel pose. So option here, hands can come to your lower back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the heart, or option to reach for your heels. You're still lifting through the upper back body. And as you draw your gaze up and back, let your head hang, let your heart open. And then slowly sitting back on your heels, closing your eyes, bring your palms to your knees, facing up. So it's one of our biggest heart openers after so many little ones throughout this flow. So just bringing your awareness to your heart space. Allowing anything that came up for you to either settle in or let it go. Slowly opening your eyes. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Just come back to your intention for the remainder of class. Let's roll onto our right or left hip. If you need to, you can scoot yourself forward. Because from here, we're going to lie on our back. So go ahead and reach your arms forward. Tuck the chin, slowly rolling back all the way down. Once here, flip the palms. Let's come to legs up the wall, allowing the blood to flow in the opposite direction. Flex your toes towards your face, ankles over hips. Breathe, maybe keep your eyes closed for as much as you can. As we finish up class, if you notice your mind wandering, come back to your intention, come back to your breath. Feel free to stay here. If you'd like to take this further, you can use your core, lift your hips up into shoulder stand, hands come to your lower back. You can play around with this here, maybe knees to forehead, maybe one knee. Or if you'd like, you can take it into plow. Toes come to the back. And you want to keep space between your chin and neck, protecting your neck here. Maybe play around with it. Maybe you stay in legs up the wall, just honoring whatever it is your body wants to do here. at, slowly making your way back, returning to legs up the wall. And then starting to gently draw your knees into your chest, wrap your hands around your shins. And then from here, reaching for your feet. So you can take the outer edges, the inside, your calves, your shins, whatever feels good to you. And then press your knees towards the ground on the outside of your rib cage. Connect your lower back to the earth. Let your shoulders pull away from your ears into happy baby pose. Once you come into this foundation, then feel free to move however you'd like. Maybe you sway side to side, maybe extending one leg and then the next. Just feeling free to move however you'd like. Whatever feels good to you. Remember to breathe. Couple more breaths to play around with this however you'd like. And then slowly drawing your knees into your chest. Let's find supine twist. Knees fall to the right side of your space. Keep your spine nice and long. Stack the hips. Connect your shoulders to the ground. Arms come out into a T, or you can cactus your arms, or even bring your right hand to your left leg. And then gaze is either up or towards the left side to deepen that twist. Then on your inhale, draw your knees through center. No need to rush this. And then as you exhale, let your knees fall over to the other side. Restack your hips on top of one another. Again, connecting the shoulders to the ground, arms out in a T, maybe that left hand to right thigh. Gazing up or towards the right side to deepen that spinal twist. back to center. Knees draw into the chest. Reach your hands around your shins. Taking a deep breath in, draw your third eye, your forehead to your knees, squeezing everything up into a tight ball. And then on your exhale, allowing yourself to fully release into Shavasana. Take up as much space as you need. Let your feet flail out wide. Palms down by your side, facing up, heart wide open. And just fully surrendering to the moment. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of this. So please do not rush this moment. Honor this time you gave to yourself to be here, to be present. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Big breath out. And as we start to invite movement and life back into the body, with each movement, see if you can bring gratitude for that body part, for your body to be able to move in the way it just did, to be here, to show up for yourself. Starting with the fingers and the toes, just wiggling, maybe moving the ankles side to side. Thanking your fingers and your toes for all that it allows you to do in this life. And maybe circling out the wrists, maybe the ankles, and maybe the head starts to move left and right, from left shoulder to right shoulder, back and forth, filling up with gratitude for movement, gratitude for breath, these things that give us life. And starting to reach your arms overhead, pointing your toes, maybe arching your back, giving yourself a full body stretch, just like you're waking up in the morning, or maybe waking up to something new, then rolling onto either your right or left side in supported fetal. Draw your knees into your chest. Rest your head on your arm. Eyes stay closed, just allowing yourself to be still for a moment before you move on with whatever it is you have to do next. And still cultivating gratitude for each movement, slowly pressing up to your comfortable seat, facing the front, keeping your eyes closed. Let's draw our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, in a position of gratitude and thanks. Let's connect our breath, breathing in love for yourself. And then breathing out love to your family and friends. Breathing in love for yourself. Sending out love to our world. Let's do one more back bend, opening the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, biceps by your ears. On the exhale, opening the heart, allowing the heart to soften just a little more. Open to receive whatever you need, and then inhale, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale, this time palms come to touch, drawing them down to heart center. One more, breathing in love, breathing out love. And we'll draw this loving energy from our heart to our third eye. Thumbs resting on our forehead, our seat of intuition, trusting that all that we do in this life will always come from a place of love, light, and always, always your truth. Thanks for being with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for flowing with me. I encourage you to continue to see where you can let go of things that aren't serving you, and see if you can show up with an even softer heart wide open, and just open to receive whatever this life wants to give to you.